Oh, it's counting down.
Hey, everybody. This is Tanya Barnett of Let's Chat with Tanya Barnett show, and I'm very, very excited to bring this fantastic mompreneur. She is all over the DMV, and y'all can see her all over different places. She goes to events. So if you have events coming up, you want to hook up with none other than Tiffany Redden of Lady Red Photography. Thank you for joining me, Tiffany.
Oh, everybody. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So, Tiffany, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your information up on the screen so that people can see who you are and how they can contact you. Where can they find you on social media?
Oh, I'm at Lady Red Photos all over.
Okay, Lady Red Photos all over. You have a little bit of feedback, just a little bit. You may have to turn your volume down just a little bit. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, Naomi, thank you for joining us. So yes, I have the fabulous Tiffany Redden of Lady Red's Photography. I'm very excited to be able to bring her to you. She's my road dog. So anytime y'all see me at an event, you probably see Tiffany running around with her camera. She has people have reached out to her from the Boss Network, the Oracle Group, you name it. She is a photographer who gets those stars. Okay, so I'm gonna let her run down who some of the celebrities she has had an opportunity to get on camera, and I'll let her take it away. So, Tiffany, tell us a little bit about Lady Red Photography and how you got started.
I got started long time ago, many years ago, about 10, 12 years ago, taking pictures of my beautiful babies, of course, like every other mom.
Mm-hmm.
But my husband was like, you really love doing that. So he bought me a real camera.
You said a real camera.
Had one of those little point and shoot things at first, and do a
Uh-huh.
little scrapbooks. He saw I had an eye for it, so he bought me a real camera. It was a Fuji, my very first real one. It was great. And then I started going to parties, and people were like, "Can you do my birthday party? Can you do
Oh.
this? Can you get a couple of pictures of that?" And my husband said, "Well, you know what? You're pretty good at that. You ought to do some business. Everything ain't free." So I said,
Right,
"Okay."
right.
Did. So I did some research and found out how to coin your name and get your business number and everything. And I said, okay, let's do this for real. And it came out. And the next thing you know, I went to school. A grown lady, I went to school. And I
Uh-huh.
said, when I get the shot, I want to get it on purpose, not just up
Mm.
the shot. You want to do it on purpose because you want to give people your excellence, not your
Mhm.
guess. So I said, okay. So I graduated. I got my degree in photography, which was awesome. Woo woo. And thus, I just kept going. I have been several places, like you said. We've been in Philadelphia, we've been in Jersey, Virginia, DC, Maryland. You name it. We've been to Howard University. Shout out to my girl, Kamika Smith. Thank you, boss lady. Her. I've been with the wonderful Lucinda Cross. I've been with my girl Mocha, who's awesome. I've just been opportunity after opportunity. The doors have been opening. And because of all these wonderful ladies that I've had the opportunity to connect with, Tanya, I had a chance to shoot Megan Good, who was awesome. She was signing books. And of course, she got Tanya Barnett's book. I of Michelle Williams.
Hmm.
Awesome lady. She gave some awesome nuggets at her conference. Oh my God, it was wonderful. Who else have I shot?
Taraji P. Henson.
She had a book launch at where were we? Howard?
Howard Theater.
The Howard Theater. She had a book launch, and I had the opportunity to be her photographer for that event, and that was amazing. If you don't have that book, you need to get that book. It was great. So, and I even got a cameo shot with Demetrius Ship, Shipp, Jr. is the one who plays Tupac in the movies. You need to see him. That was awesome. But we've
Yes,
been,
yes.
and I also got the chance to shoot for a book cover. Yes, Miss Tanya Barnett's book.
Yes, she actually shot my cover of my book of the fabulous Naomi Davis. So this
Yeah,
is my actual bouquet for my wedding. So Tiffany did the photo shoot for my book cover.
which was awesome. Those ladies were telling you. So after the other, and it's just been an adventure. And some things I'm afraid to do, but I have wonderful people backing me that remind me to do it afraid.
There you go. There you
We
go.
get out there and we do something new every day, and it's okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you also had the opportunity to photograph Awesomely Lovey, Lovey Ajayi of Awesomely Lovey,
Oh my
famous
God, she
blogger.
interview. Yes, she
Hmm.
was amazing, and she's oh my God, you gotta get her book.
I
All
have
these
her book. I do
authors,
have her book.
everybody out there, they need that book. All these wonderful authors we have going on here, it's great.
Awesome, awesome. So Tiffany, tell us a little bit about how you manage being a mompreneur. You know, I'm figuring you have photo shoots that you have going on, and then you have three kids. How do you manage all that?
Yes, I do have three teenagers who are very active in about 12 different directions. Somewhere, and it's okay. We work things out. Uh, it's not always easy to find a balance. That's almost a cuss word. It's okay. We find the balance. I try to book shoots and schedule around family time, around family functions, different things the kids have going on. I have two teenage sons who run track.
Okay.
Very busy between track practice and track meets, and they travel. So I schedule around that. Sometimes I can't, but it's okay. They know mom is working for them, and that is the main thing. It's hard as a mompreneur, but you have to know your why, and your why
Mm,
big enough to keep you going. Because sometimes it gets hard, and you be like, "Forget it, I don't want to do it today." But you have to remember your why, and those three little people are my why. They are
that's
my
good, Tiffany. That's very good. That's very good. So when you talk about your why, is your why one of those things that keeps you motivated on those days where you like, Lord Jesus, I can't do this.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It has to be, and it has to be big enough to make me get up. Because some Saturday mornings, I may not want to get up till 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But you know what? I booked a shoot at 10 o'clock. I booked a shoot at 8 o'clock. I have teenagers. They
Hmm.
need things. And I want them to see that this is not just a hobby. This is important. I'm running a business. I'm being,
That's good.
I'm having integrity. If I tell you I'm going to be on this shoot at 8 o'clock and you're in Baltimore, me and my girl need to get in the car at 6 o'clock in the morning. We are there, sometimes early,
Right.
and we are ready for business. But they see that these practices that I put in place for myself, it's a discipline. That's another hard word.
Hmm.
It's a discipline you have to have because sometimes I may want to sit down and watch a movie on a Saturday night with the whole family, but I need to edit my photos.
Wow.
These things have to be done. It's not always easy, but I have to make those hard choices. And they know that, okay, I'm not up there playing a game, although I do like to play games,
Hmm.
but working, and it's for them,
Right.
not just money for them. These are teaching lessons for them that they see that as a woman, I can do these things. I went to
Mm.
school, I was raising teenagers, I worked part time, and I still worked my business. And it was
Wow. Wow, but
time.
you know that's good that you're saying that it's important that you're saying that you're setting an example. You're letting them know, look, this is part of the process. If you want to be a business owner, you're talking about discipline. You're talking about following through. Those are things that kids today don't really, they don't subscribe to that as much as we do.
But you know what? Because of this, it will be in their language. You
Mm,
My daughter, she's awesome. She has a 4 point plus GPA, National Honor Society, Engineers Club. But she knows as a female, she can do those things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she can buckle down, she can be disciplined, she meets deadlines, and that's an example that I set for her. And so and she
Mm.
and so it's working. Now your kids may not tell you it's working. They may say I do this because I saw you, but you know it's the truth. And
Wow.
that's what counts. She's a better her because I'm learning to be a better me every day.
That's good, Tiffany. You dropping some nuggets. If you're just not jumping on this Facebook Live interview with none other than Tiffany Redden of Lady Red Photography, make sure you share. Like I always say on any of my Periscopes, my Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, share. It may not be something for you, and I'm sure there probably is because every single one of these interviews, these women, hey Terry, these women have been dropping some knowledge. And so make sure you share. That it doesn't cost you anything. Hit the little share button and say, check out my girl Tiffany's video and her interview. Because there's somebody that may be watching this that, may be motivated to go forward with their business. And like, wow, Tiffany has teenagers. She's still getting it done. I didn't think I could do it with teenagers. I thought I had to wait till they left home or what have you. And Tiffany is a great example of a mom who is getting it done. And, she's not making any excuses. And I think a lot of times as moms, we put ourselves on a back burner and put everybody forward. And then before we know it, our kids are adults and we're like, well, what do I like to do? And,
What do I do now?
right.
You need to know yourself.
Amen. That's good. That's good. So, so,
Yourself.
so let me ask you this. What is your favorite type of photo shoot? Or, what is your favorite? What do you like to, like when you get that call, you're like, yes, I've been waiting for this one. What is your favorite?
I love that you can't specialize in everything.
Uh-huh.
Don't be creative. Uh, I shoot. Some people might think it's taboo, but it's not. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's tasteful. A
You
boudoir
cut
shoot.
out
And
just a little bit, Tiffany. We didn't hear what your favorite shoot was. I'm sorry. You kind of froze a little bit.
am I here?
Yep, yep.
Hey, my number one favorite would have to be a boudoir shoot.
Hmm.
And a lot of women do that because they're afraid or they think it's taboo or they have, that self-image, I'm too big, I'm too skinny, I'm too tall. But when they get in front of that camera and they become comfortable, and then I show them a few of the images, they're like, oh my God, is that me? Honey, you're beautiful, just like that. And boudoir is not always the lace panty. It can be. But you can be sexy and be clever, pair of heels and your husband's t-shirt or your husband's button-up shirt or a
Mm.
nice jersey. You know, if your husband's a basketball fan, wear his jersey with a basketball. Beautiful pumps and a red lip. Gorgeous shot. I'm telling you, it works. I think my second favorite would be culinary photography, which is
Okay.
food. Food is awesome. I actually have some shots here.
Oh, that's
These are
beautiful,
my
Tiff.
eggs. You can put that in your kitchen arts. If you have a sweet tooth, we have Oreos. Oh my God, delicious. But the colors comes alive, and it's just gorgeous. And culinary actually ties into events. Because a lot of events, you serve foods, you serve dishes, and the ambiance is just wonderful. It takes on a whole entity of itself aside from the actual event.
Hmm.
Hey, yeah, I think those are my two
Wow.
favorite.
Wow. Naomi says she loves your food shot. I do too. I love your food shots.
Thank you. That's my girl. Oh my God. They're wonderful. But the trick is, whatever you're taking a picture of, you can't eat it.
I
You
found that
cannot eat
out
it.
when you did your sushi shot. I was like, maybe that's sushi.
Yes. People don't know. You see on Instagram, people put pictures of their food all the time, and it's great. But if it's a real shot, you cannot eat it. You do too much to it to make it presentable and just delicious looking. But it's worth
Wow.
it.
Wow, wow. So tell us, what is one obstacle that you've had to overcome personally to be the woman that you are today? Something, just a personal struggle that you really, I know I've heard all different types because I've asked every single woman this question and I've heard different responses. So what is that one thing that you were like, I'm going to beat this, and when it comes up, I'm stronger now where I can fight it a little better, a little quicker. I recognize it. What is that one obstacle that you've had to overcome?
Oh my God, I still fight fear. I am shy. With my friends, I'm an open book. But on business, I'm a little shy. So I have to remind myself every time I go on a shoot that I'm enough, that I'm okay in what I'm doing, and it's custom made for me to do. And I have to remind myself, I am enough. I am enough. I can do this. Um, Being on here with you tonight is a big one because I'm in front of the camera instead of behind my lens. But I'm doing it. But I'm doing it. And I learned to do it afraid until you're not afraid.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, you have to do it afraid until you're not afraid. Talking with people, going over contracts. At first, it was hard because people were like, you charge how much? Oh my God. And I'm not really that expensive, but they want to negotiate and haggle you down. So when I first started, I would get haggled down and make pennies on the dollar, literally, but I was offering them quality service, my very best. And I was shortchanging myself. And I learned the hard way. A very wise woman sat me down and she was like, you're shortchanging yourself. You're worth more than that. And now that you have a degree behind your name, you're worth that. You paid for that degree. Exactly, Naomi. You get what you pay for. If you want that quality shot, when you go out to dinner, it's different. If you go to Denny's, I like Denny's. It's cute for a quick fix. Or if you go to Ruth Chris, it's a difference. And you're not going to pay Denny's price at Ruth Chris.
That's so true.
That's right. Say no to haggling. Thank you, Celeste.
And she put that in all caps too.
I'm with you on that. They were getting me good. They were getting me. I was doing maternity shoots and birthday shoots and fashion shoots. Some of them for free. Some of them for like $20. And they were getting some beautiful shots. But my heart was in it. My heart was, but she's a new mom and this is her first time, and my heart would be in it. But I had to learn that business is not a place for your heart. Business is a place for your brain. And you have to have a brain that tells you this is business, it's not personal. Even if you know them, it's not personal. And so I had to overcome that because then I was afraid, like, well, this is my friend. She may not want to be, cool with me no more after I charge her this. Oh, yeah. But I had to, hello, somebody. But
you are talking to Celeste tonight, okay?
Talking back to me. Thank you, Celeste. But, I had to get past that. And if they were a real friend, they won't mind. They'll either do business or they'll keep moving and we'll still be friends. And so I lost very few friends, but my real friends, they hanging tough with me. And I love it. I love it. But I had to learn that and it was hard. Yes, business is business.
Right.
If it's on a contract, it's business.
Right.
We can talk today as friends, but business is business. When I get on the set, I'm a different person.
Right. So, and you're doing a business when you're doing the shoot. So why should it be any different? It's kind of like when I asked you to shoot the cover of my book, and I said, Tiffany, how much is it? And you said, this is the dollar amount. I didn't say, well, girl, you my road dog. I was just like, okay, give me your PayPal, and I will PayPal you the money. Because I know your quality of work. And so, I have to pay for it. Just like you said, if I go to Ruth Chris, I'm not gonna be haggling with the waiter talking about, well, I want a $10 steak.
And you ain't gonna get no $10 steak either.
Not at Ruth Chris. No ma'am, no ma'am.
But when you get that steak, it's gonna be worth what you paid. It's not gonna be burnt. It's not gonna be unseasoned. It's gonna be just what you asked for and a little bit more. And that's what I aim to do with my photo shoots. I'm gonna give you just what you asked for and a little bit more. It doesn't hurt to do a little bit more because I'm giving you my best. If I give you my best, you'll come back. And they do.
You are helping somebody today.
You know what, Celeste?
Right. You like, no, we're not doing that here.
We're not gonna pick this apart. You want a photo shoot, but you only want to pay for 2 pictures, but you want 32 of them.
Right.
Not that one rib.
Right. Absolutely.
Learn it.
Wow, I really appreciate you being transparent about that, Tiffany, because I think a lot of us struggle with that. I know even when I do some of my coaching clients, and someone calls me about their marriage and they're crying on the other end, and then they're like, well, I want to continue on, and how much is it? And then when I tell them how much it costs, and they're like, and so I'm like, but she's crying, so let me, reduce my price. And I had to tell myself, no, it's just like if I go to the dentist, I just had a double root canal. The dentist didn't say, okay, Miss Barnett is in here crying, let's give her a double root canal for half. I had to pay.
For half. You'll come out missing more than your all kind of stuff messed up.
So it is. So you are helping us today, because I think that's something that we have not talked about on any of the interviews. It's really about pricing our products and not allowing people to haggle us down, because then what we really do is we reduce the value of our products. And you do good work. I know I do good work, and all the mompreneurs that have been featured on this series, they do great work. And we as women, men don't struggle with that. Men don't struggle with their price points. It is what it is, or you just keep it walking. But for us, we really struggle with that. And so I'm hoping that, what Tiffany is sharing today, that it'll help somebody that's struggling right now with their price point and being firm and sticking with that amount. Because I know it's very easy as women to be taken advantage of. And if someone's supposed to be your friend, they wouldn't take advantage of you. Like you said, they'll pay the price and they'll keep it moving, or they'll go, pay somebody else. And that's the crazy thing. A lot of times they go pay somebody else more.
They'll do it. Heartstrings. Yes, Naomi, they pull at your heartstrings.
Mm-hmm.
But we as women, we're created to be nurturers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we lead with our heart. But as businesswomen, we have to lead with our brain. Put it on paper, write it down, make it plain. Get that contract out. Get that price sheet done and stick to it. Because they will pull them strings, honey, and you will be in the poorhouse. They'll have all your stuff, though.
Right.
Your mugs, your book, your pictures. They'll have all your stuff. Can I get $1?
Right. Right. And it's so crazy because, also when you just said that, I just thought about, how we always want to give. But when it's a business, you're getting a service. And the first thing you said was, pull out that contract. So I would challenge all of us who are watching this, whether you're catching on replay or watching live, get that price sheet. Like Tiffany said, get your price sheet done. Have that contract ready so there is no negotiation. And people can see your price sheet. And if they want to walk away, then it's on them.
Yes. And I hear you. Separate business from personal. Yes, ma'am. You have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, but it can be done.
Right.
I'm one of the softest people out here, but it can be done. I'm telling you, it can. You find that balance, you put those things in line, in order, and you stick to it.
Right. I had a coach say, he said, you want to send your kids to college, right? And I said, yeah. He said, how you going to pay for that if you give me your stuff away for free?
Honey, that's sweet.
So, yeah,
That's
that is.
effective right there.
Right. He said, they getting your stuff for free, sending their kids to college.
And pull college heartstrings. You can't go to Princeton and be like, please let my baby in. She's wonderful. They're going to say, give me your check. And they're going to say, Princeton wants to see the money. We need to see the money.
I know that's right. Very good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
But you know, you're worthy of your, not to be deep or anything, but you're worthy of your hire. You have to know that you're worth it. And that's an inside thing. You know, if you're struggling with self-esteem issues, and I'll be transparent because I dealt with that, not thinking that I was good enough. I would see another photographer at an event and I would shrink back. And I would say, well, I'm just going to work this side of the room over here because they got all of that over there. And look, they got bigger this and flashier that. And I would start to think that I wasn't good enough for that. But you know what? Whether I have all the bells and whistles or not, I am skilled and I am trained to work what I have to give you the best. And so I had to step into who I really am and know that I am exactly what he made me to be. And I'm just as good as anybody else. And sometimes better. Yes, ma'am, an inside job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. You're worth it. It is an inside job.
Absolutely.
Because I had to get free. And that's a big one. I had to get free of myself. I talked myself out of a lot of stuff. When I first got started, I had several people ask me to shoot a wedding. I've never shot a wedding before. I don't know how to shoot a wedding. It's too many parts. That's too big of a deal. It's too important. I don't want to mess it up. And I turned down several of them. And I know that I can do that. A little extra research, I can do that. And I got out there. My cousin, bless his heart, his name is Jay. He let me do his wedding. Beautiful. His bride was amazing. And I stepped out there. But you know what? As good as I am, I have a mentor. And she's awesome. She's in Virginia. Her name is Wanda Day Lewis. Wanda Day Lewis. She came to that wedding and she walked me through it. This is your best angle. Look for your light, this, that, and the other. And she walked me through it. And after that, oh, it's on and popping. I got the wedding scene, honey. Created me to be. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Danita. But you know, once you step in that and you have someone pouring into you, you can do anything. And then I have young photographers now who come to me and ask questions, and I can pour into them. And it's a cycle. We don't get there by ourselves. When you're on your way up, you're supposed to be holding on to somebody because you're pulling them up with you, not stepping on somebody to get up there. We going together, things for everybody. But we got to be sure in ourselves before we can help somebody. Because if you're not sure, you think they're going to take your spot. They're going to take your business. They're going to take your place, girl. Oh, you helping her? Oh, now she got your clients. She's shutting you down. No. It's enough for everybody. You get your niche, I get my niche, and you help me, I help you. We're going to grow this thing together. It's bigger than us. And the next generation learns from that. Now they know that they can trust someone to pour into them that's not trying to manipulate them or use them for their good. And so now they can go help somebody. Thank you, Miss Felicia.
Tiffany, you are dropping this wisdom on us. I mean, you said a mouthful. I don't even know if Danita caught all that. But I mean, you said, you know, about how as we're going up, we're supposed to bring others with us, not step on them. You said that if we're sure about ourselves, then we aren't intimidated about partnering or working with somebody else. We're not afraid we're going to take what we think is ours. And so I just really think that is just fantastic. As women, we have to work together. That's the whole premise behind this Mompreneur series, is that I wanted, oh, look at Danita. That girl be on it, bro.
You good. Oh my goodness. She did.
I love Danita. I love her. Danita, just sidebar, Danita, her company is Trinity Scribes. Trinity Scribes. And what she does is when people do Facebook Lives, Instagram, Periscope Lives, whatever it is, she scribes what you say. She puts it up there for it is a gift. And that is her company. Her company is Trinity Scribes. And that's strictly what she does. So if you need someone to scribe your events, if you, especially those who have social media, she would be fantastic to hire. It's something she can actually do virtually if you need her to do it virtual, or you could fly her, pay for her hotel and her airfare to get her to your event, so that she could scribe for you. Because I mean, you see the work that she does. She's just on it. And so thank you, Danita. Thank you so much. I mean, you didn't capture all that Tiffany said. And I love it.
You got it all on there.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. But what I was saying was the premise behind the Mompreneur series is exactly that, Tiffany. Is spotlighting women like you, women like the other moms that have been on here, to show that we as African American women, we can support each other. You know, it's like it doesn't cost me anything to give you a platform to reach people that as of 30 minutes ago didn't know about you. And so now this brings business to you. It doesn't take anything from me, and same thing with all the other moms. I have a wife coach and a relationship coach that I'm going to be interviewing. She and I do the same thing, but her approach is different from my approach. So I'm not intimidated to have her on here as my guest, because I see the bigger picture. If she makes money, then she's able to feed her children and then take care of her family.
Exactly. And you're not at the same place doing the same thing at the same time. This world is big enough for all of us.
Absolutely. And sisterhood is everything to me. I'm a huge sisterhood person. I'm huge about supporting one another. And so, Tiffany, I mean, just everything you said just really is the foundation of the purpose behind the Mompreneur series. So I thank you for your wisdom. It's just fantastic. So let me jump a little bit here. So where does Tiffany see herself within the next year or two? I don't like to say 5 years because that's kind of far out, but a year or two, that's something you could plan on, you could work now.
Another year or two. I really have a newfound love for event photography.
Okay.
I enjoy going to the different events, capturing these moments that people don't think about. And so a year or two, I should have 2 teenage graduates and a rising junior in about a year or two. So I see myself doing a little bit more traveling, more location photography. I absolutely love it. I'm going to put it out there by faith. I see myself shooting more celebrities at different functions. So I'm going to put that out there because I'm doing it afraid, and it's okay. And I see myself doing that and nothing else. No other part-time jobs or nothing else.
Amen. Amen. Out there. Okay. And we're going to stand in agreement with you on that. I mean, I just think that's beautiful. I've seen your work at events. You were just in there and you capture the best moments. If you have not seen any of Tiffany's work, I'm going to put her website up right now. You have to go to her website. She has a tab that shows different events that she has captured. Just beautiful weddings. Like I said, she just shared how she captured photos of Megan Good and Taraji P. Henson. Cookie. Everybody knows her as Cookie. If y'all like, who's Taraji? Y'all know who Cookie is. Don't play. And so, Awesomely Levy of her book is I'm Judging You, and people like that. So Tiffany really gets around. She captures the essence of your event, whether it's a baby shower, whether it's a social event. Tell us something about an event that you're going to be shooting this weekend.
Excited to work with Miss Laura. Oh my God. Let me make sure I say it right. I said it backwards earlier today. The mom's runway. No, it's no S.
Runway Moms
Hey,
for
Mom.
a Cause.
Man, this lady is amazing. She puts on this event for moms, and then she doesn't keep it for herself. She pours just about 99% of everything back into the people. She donates. I mean, to do these things for moms, to give them makeovers and let them showcase, and the different businesses that partner with her. And because she does such phenomenal work for other people, people are donating their stuff to her, their services, their times, their products. And she's not hoarding it for herself. She's doing, like we said, she's bringing other people along. Hi, Miss Tracy. Hey. But I mean, I can't wait. It's this Saturday. Oh, I'm so excited to see the fashion show with the moms getting their makeovers, and just seeing women when they make that transition and they feel so good about themselves, when they see themselves all done up. It does something to a photographer. I'm telling you. That's why I like boudoir photography. When they see themselves and they feel good about themselves and they know how wonderful that they feel. And if you can catch that in a photo, honey, that's a moment in time that they can relive over and over and over and know that they can get it back. They can do it again. If you see it, you can have it. So if I can see myself in a beautiful portrait and a beautiful fashion show, and then I go home and I look in my closet and it doesn't look like that fashion show, I may start to feel a certain type of way about myself. But then I can go back to this picture and it's attainable. You can have it. That's why a vision board is so important. Because if you see it, you can have it. And if you close your eyes and see it. That's what my pastor say. Close your eyes so you can see. I just like to do it with my camera. I'm going to put it on that film so you can see yourself and all the beauty that he created you to be. It's on that picture. And that's what she does for these women. She captures that in her events, and it's just amazing to be a part of that. I'm so excited to be a part. You just don't know. I can't wait to get there.
And she does have some tickets, so definitely check out her website, Runway Moms for a Cause. It's Laura Akinsanya. It's right here in the Maryland, D.C. area. So if you're not doing anything on Saturday evening, join us. I'll be there. Tiffany will be there. And so it is a worthy cause. Majority of the proceeds go back to nonprofits. And so this one, I forget, I think it's Doctors Without Borders, I think is the name of the nonprofit. And it's actually to help purchase medicine and supplies for these doctors to take over to Africa to benefit villages that don't have even clinics anywhere nearby. And these doctors actually go in and help with live births and give immunizations and things of that nature. So I'm excited for Tiffany because she is one of the photographers of this event. And this is the type of work that Tiffany does. Tiffany is just, I mean, she has a heart of gold. She's my road dog. If I say, hey, Tiff, we got something in Ohio, we got in that car, we rented a car, we drove all the way Ohio.
That was a road trip too. That was
and we drove back from Ohio. We've driven to Jersey together. We've driven to Pittsburgh together. She did an event up there that she captured. Oh my gosh, it was just a beautiful event. And you'll definitely see the pictures on her website, which is, let me put it up really quick again. It is theladyred.wixsite.com/photography.
And
so make sure.
Because I am upgrading. So look at.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead again, Tiff.
Then that is temporary because I am upgrading. I will be getting with my folks to be branding and stepping it up. We're constantly improving ourselves. I'm learning that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tiffany, for allowing me to have you here on the Let's Chat with Tanya Barnett show. y'all know if I'm somewhere, 9 times out of 10, Tiffany's gonna be there. She is a proud member of the Boss Network. She does photography when they come to the DC area and in New Jersey. Also, she does photography for other organizations, the Oracle Group, and people such as that who really, they've seen her work, they've seen her work ethic, her value, and I'm just telling her pictures. Lucinda Cross, when she came here to DC, she hired Tiffany, and Lucinda lives in New York. So this tells you the type of work where someone is reaching out from another state and saying, hey, I'm going to be in your town. Can you get my pictures for me? So that's huge. You don't see that too often, where people would trust somebody from out of town to capture their events. And these are not, you know, these are very high class, I would say high society events. You know, it's not it's beneath that. And so I'm really excited for Tiffany. And Tiffany, I just thank you so much. She's my prayer partner. She keeps me in check. She tells me things I don't want to hear. But we all need that accountability partner. And so it's so funny, the other day, I'm gonna just share this with you ladies. She had called me and she was telling me about what she was going through, and then 2 days later she was like, okay, we piggybacking. And so it's just fantastic to be able to have somebody that you can call and say, girl, these kids. and she will, you know, uplift. And so if you don't have that, I would just really say, go back through some of these interviews, and you'll see women in the comments that someone maybe comments in the way you comment or think the way you think, and reach out to them and say, hey, you know what, I'm really liking what your style is, what you're into. Would you like to be my accountability partner? And 9 times out of 10, people will say yes. You know, if you're looking for a mentor, Tiffany talked about a mentor. If you're looking for a mentor, this is a great avenue to reach out to people that have been featured and say, hey, you're in my industry. I'm starting out, or I want to start out. Can I ask you some questions? And all these moms that have agreed to be a part of this series, they're very approachable. You know, there's no big eyes and little U's with any of the women that are part of this MOMpreneur series. So I'm really excited for Tiffany and everything. We all said in agreement. I saw a couple people say they're in agreement with you about, you know, what you want. So thank you so much, Tiffany. Make sure you check her out. She is Lady Red Photos or Photo.
Photos on social media.
Okay, so that's LADYREDD. So it's 2 D's in red, Photos, and that's where she is on all social media. Check out her pictures. Make sure you if you need prom pictures. I know prom season is kind of wrapping down a little bit, but I'm sure there's still some schools in DC and PG County, Virginia. If you're looking for pictures, someone to shoot your kids' proms, wedding season, almost a June bride. If you need someone to do, you know, a retirement party, baby shower, maternity photo, if you want to try out a boudoir shoot, if you're a business owner that has food, reach out to Tiffany. She takes great or products. So definitely reach out to her. There's some of her pictures behind her. So Tiffany is just a fantastic person to work with. I hope you reach out to her and just support her business. She's a mompreneur just like the rest of us. She working and doing her business. Like I tell my kids in my school, this is my part-time job. My real job starts when I leave school.
Damn. Being a mompreneur means you never clock out. You never clock out.
Wow. That's heavy. That's heavy. So Tiffany, can you leave us with a song, a quote, a scripture, something that keeps you motivated day in and day out?
Yes, I have 2 favorites. I'll keep it short. And of course, my ultimate favorite, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. All things, even if I have to do it afraid. My second one is, don't despise small beginnings. Don't despise small beginnings. It's just the beginning. There's more.
Wow. I love that. I love that a lot. Well, thank you so much, Tiffany. Again, Danita put her social media information up. So make sure you follow Tiffany, check her out, and stay tuned. Next, I will have Patrice C. Washington, and she is the money maven. You may have heard her on Steve Harvey Morning Show. She's also part of Act Like a Success Institute and Act Like a Success Conference with Steve Harvey. So a lot of you who have been following me actually went to Act Like a Success Conference a couple of months ago. And so Patrice C. Washington will be joining us at 9 p.m. tonight. So make sure you get those kids in bed and get your notepad, because I'm going to be taking notes. So if y'all see my head down, just don't even worry. I'm going to be asking the questions and taking notes. So thank you again, Tiffany, and you have a good night.
Thank you so much for having me, Tanya.
Bye-bye.